Jasmy has recently been listed on another new exchange. The adoption for Jasmy is growing at a faster pace and their partnerships are unrivaled. Like this, for example, this just in JRP consortium to launch a 2 trillion yen buyout for Toshiba. Now this is massive news because of the connection Jasmy has to JIP. VOW, who is partnered with Jasmy, is a child corporation of JIP, Japan's industrial partners. Now, because of this, in addition to other Jasmy updates, I strongly believe that Jasmy has the potential to reach the price of $1 in the future. But of course, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. So in continuation, BTC Turk has announced the listing of Jasmy alongside various other projects. BTC Turk is unsurprisingly a Turkish exchange with roughly $133 million in daily trading volume and 150,000 weekly visits. It is always great to see that Jasmy's adoption and influence is spreading to further regions and corners of the world. The adoption of Jasmy doesn't stop there though, as recently Jasmy appeared on national TV. With this sort of publicity, if anyone didn't know of Jasmy before, they are sure to find out sooner or later, especially considering all the major partnerships and connections they have. For example, Japan and the United States have an alliance revolving around cybersecurity, and recently the Pentagon announced that they are confident about sharing intelligence with Japan despite reports of infiltration from Chinese military hackers. Now, in my opinion, this report has a connection to Jasmy because they have confirmed to be working with the government on several initiatives, as they are also a nationally recognized blockchain project. Considering that Jasmy's project revolves around data democracy and data security, what's to say that this isn't one of the initiatives that Jasmy are working on with the Japanese government? Furthermore, Jasmy has allegedly hired Japan's largest law firm, Nishimura Seihi Law Firm, as their legal consultant to provide legal and regulatory advice for the advancement of the project in the fintech field. Jasmy is also partnered with JNA, a Japanese high-tech software system development company specializing in AI, Internet of Things and cloud technology. And just take a look at some of their main customers in the manufacturing sector. We've got Apple, Toyota, Nissan, Panasonic, Hitachi, Canon, Siemens, Honda, NEC, Sony and Mitsubishi. Again, don't forget that JNA and Jasmy's partners and BJIT's bosses in Japan are Ando and Sato. Jasmy's aim is to provide various technologies such as token insurance and unique blockchain technologies via its participation in the NCCC. Jasmy is heavily partnered with, ingrained with and connected with the biggest and most powerful players in the world, governmental powers, massive corporations, and it's for this reason that I strongly believe in Jasmy and that it's going to soar in value in the future, especially with how desirable the Japanese economy is becoming as of late. In my last video on Jasmy, I spoke about the Bank of Japan having a policy tweak which shocked the world. These policy changes resulted in hiked interest rates for US bonds and Western bonds, making that market less attractive, all the while making Japan's market even more attractive. Just take a listen to this breakdown.
Bond yields are interest rates, not for right now, but for the next 10 years, for the next 30 years. So Japan doing this is like hiking interest rates for United States and for Europe, for Australia, for Canada, for the next 30 years, for the next 20 years. How does this work? See, because Bank of Japan now lifted their own long-term 10-year bond yields, therefore, US bonds become less attractive. So there's less buying of US bonds, and that means more buying of Japanese bonds. That means US bond prices go down, but yields go up. So unlike the Fed, which raises United States short-term rates, now Japan is accidentally, unintentionally raising United States long-term yields or long-term rates, making borrowing harder. That's going to crash the stocks in a few months.
This is why Warren Buffett invested early in Japanese economies. As the Japanese economy rises, that money is likely to funnel and help Jasmy flourish in the future. Jasmy is highly undervalued right now in my opinion, with amazing use cases, real world utilities, fantastic partnerships and connections, and most importantly, they are located in Japan, a country that everyone has their eye on, with their economy growing every single day, becoming more desirable as they make the charge towards Web3 mass adoption. So that is why I'm so bullish on Jasmy, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you want other bullish projects to invest into, then check these videos on screen right now. But remember, it's just a coin. And I'll see you in the next video.